So has the fitness influencer really fucked up real fitness? Social media, just scroll it for 10 minutes and you could be forgiven for thinking that fitness is now a performance art. Not performance as in the athletic performance, but performance as in staging a personality around fitness without actually doing much of it. There's the what I eat in a day, there's my morning routine, there's the science-backed glute activation protocol, a lunge, or there's the get ready with me. I mean, who gives a shit? Somewhere between the ring light, the affiliate link, the third camera angle of someone adjusting their G-string mid-squat, the industry has quietly drifted away from something very, very simple. Becoming strong, capable, and for some of us, harder to kill. The Fit-fluencer era, as we'd call it, didn't invent stupidity in fitness, but they've actually industrialized it. So let's have a look at the Fit-fluencer's playbook. Modern fitness content has a formula. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Let's take the what I eat in a day performance. Someone films themselves eating 6 aesthetically driven meals, perfect lighting, protein, yogurt, avocado, toast, and you're supposed to believe that this is nutrition advice. The reality check. Most of the people filming these videos are not dietitians, they're not chefs, they're not even a competent at-home cook. God forbid they wouldn't know what it means to really just get a soft-boiled egg. They have just discovered macros last Tuesday and they now have an affiliate link for some meal delivery services. But meanwhile, half of them probably can't boil that egg that I've talked about and are too busy Googling it. Eating well is not a strategy content. It's basic adult competence. The 3-hour morning routine. It's a cold plunge. Hey, now I do this every day, so bear with me. It's journaling, it's sunlight exposure, it's breath work, it's grounding, it's red light therapy, it's green juice. But by the time the influencer finishes their morning routine, most of us have actually got up, walked the dog, taken a shower, had a coffee, squeezed in a training session, gone to work, and maybe even had a decent shit. Fitness doesn't require a 3-hour ritual. It requires you to show up and do the damn work. The science-backed nonsense of what I'm going to call the exercise reinvention Olympics. Every week there's some new variation of an exercise that humans have been doing since the Bronze Age. Rotational, multiplanar, unilateral stability squat with a glute bias. Mate, that's a walking lunge. Strength training has worked long before we had hashtags. Squat, deadlift, press, carry, pull. And you don't need to reinvent physics to stay relevant, just do that shit. The science-backed mental masturbation, however, it's getting a little bit chaotic. The new meta-analysis appears. Influencers will cherry pick one line from page 14 and suddenly we're told the traditional way of training is no longer relevant and obsolete. Coincidentally, the influencer now has a course explaining this breakthrough. The truth, most of the time, the takeaway from research is the boring shit. Train consistently, lift heavier progressive weights, eat enough protein, sleep, repeat, do boring, but boring doesn't sell. Now we jump into the cosmetic fitness economy. The fitness content now sits somewhere between lifestyle blogging and softcore porn. Camera angles, lighting, minimal clothing, carefully staged effort. None of this makes the weights heavier. None of this builds strength. And the barbell doesn't give a shit about your lighting setup. But then, we'll look at this fitness copying, the celebrity nonsense. Train like your favorite actor, eat like this pop star. This logic is laughable. Most of these people, actors, new musicians, you name it, they have chefs, they have trainers, they have doctors, they have unlimited time. And a lot of them, in this day and age, despite not telling you, they have pharmaceutical assistants. Whereas you and I have got a job, a mortgage, kids, dogs to walk. Copying celebrity teens is like copying a Formula One pit crew strategy before you get your car out the fucking driveway. The supplement circus is just as bad. Skinny teas, fat burners, miracle powders, and now for the new obsession, the GLP-1 drugs. Pharmaceutical tools can have a legitimate medical use, not denying that, but the internet treats them like some bloody magic trick. Inject it, avoid the hard conversations about actually changing your fucking behavior, call it biohacking, and you're done. Real fitness is not a pharmaceutical strategy. It's a behavioral one, and I don't give a shit how much you scream at me. You're a bunch of fucking morons. The cost of all this is real nonsense. The real damage isn't the influencers themselves. It's in what their content teaches people to believe. They believe that fitness is just aesthetic. It's performative. It's complicated. It's expensive. It's dependent on hacks. And yes, it can be all of those things if you fall into that trap. So therefore, most people never start. Or they start and they quit multiple times. Because they think if they're not doing the perfect influencer routine, they're somehow doing it wrong. So what is fitness actually for? Strip away all the noise, the filters, the affiliate links. This fitness thing, it exists for one reason. For me, it's to maintain my capability as I age. It's not for me to get my beach photos that look good fucking naked. I mean, seriously, if you've got a good partner, they don't give a shit that you look like. It's not for some social validation. For me, it's for function. Can I fucking carry those groceries in, up the steps, in the house in one go? Cool. Can I climb that mountain when I'm out with the family? Can I look after the dogs when another dog comes up and gives us curry? All of those types of things. See, strength prevents fragility. Muscle mass is the biggest insurance that I think in this modern day and age that we can have. It prevents the falls, the fractures, the frailty, and it also aids in what is now more commonly referred to as the metabolic disease. Lose enough muscle and life and you will become smaller. Stairs become harder. Carrying the groceries become harder. Standing up becomes harder. And eventually someone else is doing everything for you, including wiping your ass and tying your shoelaces. See, strength is also great, particularly for the ladies out there when it comes to things like menopause. Middle-aged women's strength training is one of the most powerful interventions that is available to you, and it's got nothing to do with your fucking cycle. It improves your bone density. It will help your insulin sensitivity. It'll help change your body composition when paired nicely with nutrition, and it will help you build some resilience during the menopause phase. Buying your expensive activewear with the scrunchy bum up your ass crack and attending a weekly yoga brunch will not solve any of that shit. A barbell, a dumbbell, a kettlebell, they may. Men, you're no difference to this too. A grown man, and I mean a man, not someone with some flippin' gender acronym bullshit, but a grown man should be strong. Not because it looks impressive, because it reflects to me, to you, to most other people, an actual level of competence. A man who cannot carry weight, who cannot move his body, who cannot control his habits, and is not oppressed by modern life, that person is simply deconditioned. Good life enjoying your 60s and 70s at that level. You see, fitness is not glamorous. The real walk looks boring. It's consistent training, it's consistent food, it's consistent sleep, it's week after week, year after year, no filters, no fucking applause, just you and your effort. The real goal with fitness is not about living forever. God forbid, be nothing worse than being a 90-year-old decrepit person getting pushed around in a wheelchair in a diaper with someone having to wipe your ass for the rest of your life. Not great. It's about living well for as long as you are here. The goal is simple. Stay strong. Stay mobile. Stay capable. Stay independent. So that you can do these things. You can lift your you can lift your own luggage. You can put it in the overhead compartment. You can carry, for those of us who've got them or looking forward to them, you can carry your grandchildren. You can climb a fucking mountain if you want to go on a long ruck. Or you can just cut your own damn steak at 80 without assistance because no one's going to cut it for you. Because the alternative is an ugly situation. Multiple medications, mobility age, nursing staff changing your diaper, and a life that gradually sinks until all that remains is simple maintenance and a bit like why bother. The choice. You can follow the influencers chasing relevance for some algorithm because likes don't pay the fucking bills, nor does it tell you that they're any bloody good at what they do. You can do the simple things that actually matter. You can lift weights, and why? Because we are sedentary now more than we have ever. You can eat real food. You can move daily. You can get a decent amount of sleep. You can do this for decade after decade. Not a hack, not a circus. It's just work. Because real fitness was never complicated. Fuckwits like fitness influencers and the internet just made it look that way.